Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. So for today's video, I am really excited because I actually got one of my orders in and it came all the way from New Zealand. So the package that I've been waiting for is by the brand xobeauty. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the brand xobeauty, it's actually a local New Zealand brand from the YouTuber Shannon XO. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of her. She's kind of like the OG, in the OG group of like the original beauty YouTubers. She's great. I love her so much. I've been watching her since like the very beginning. And I also have her really old collab with BH Cosmetics called Shan XO The Remix. So this was like a pretty cool palette that I had from years ago. I will always keep this in my makeup collection just because I love it and it's nostalgic from the early beauty YouTube days. So the new collection that Shannon has came out with is actually called One and Only. And I actually haven't opened it yet, so it's in this cute little package right here. Obviously I opened the box and threw that away, but I wanted to do this on video because it is so cute, and it actually came with one of these little cards. So this was really nice, and the photos on the front are stunning. And what really attracted me about this collection is she actually used this palette and this makeup on her wedding day. And as you can see, the pictures are so stunning and gorgeous, and she did an amazing job. And I related to that because being an upcoming bride myself, I am not sure if I want to do my own makeup or if I want somebody else to do my own makeup. So this collection and this palette in particular really caught my eye and I wanted to try it. Okay, so I got like the little bundle collection. So it does come with an eyeshadow palette. It comes with a highlighter palette and 3 lip glosses. I believe they're almost like a lip topper, but they call them lip veils. So it just kind of slides out of here. Oh, and the colors are so pretty. So the front of this packaging is actually really nice. I love the neutral shades. So this is what the shades look like. They are all really pretty and really neutral, so super wearable. So this highlighter palette is called Diamond Baby, and it is in the shade range Bouquet. So I think there's like 2 different shade ranges that you can get for the palette. One's lighter and one's a little darker. So I chose the lighter one, which is called Bouquet. And this is how the highlighters look. So again, very wearable. Okay, so now that I kind of unpackaged most of it just to kind of get my curiosity out of the way, I am going to go in and start my makeup. So I'm going to do some foundation, concealer, and just kind of get my face ready to apply this makeup. So really quickly for foundation, I'm actually going to go in with the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Skin Caring Foundation. This has hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and E. And I actually did a review on this a couple of months ago and I liked it, but it was different for me. But I've actually been using this the last couple of weeks and I actually grew to love it. So I will be going in with this one. Just going in with it on a beauty sponge and just tapping this in. So I forgot to say the shade name. This is in the shade 110N. But if you suffer from any kind of dry skin and you need something like hyaluronic acid in your foundation, this will be amazing for you because it is such a hydrating foundation. It does not leave anything like cakey or anything like that. It doesn't cling to any dry spots, and I tend to get like eczema patches around my eyes. For some reason, I've kind of always had that problem. So this one is a great one if you are concerned about either normal, maybe combination, but definitely dry skin for sure. Okay, so I am back and I quickly finished my face with that Elizabeth Arden foundation. I also went in with the MAC Prolonger Concealer. This one is in the shade NW15 and I just did my under eyes with that. And I set it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and baked a little bit. And for my brows, I just used this MAC eyebrow styler in this shade Stylized. So I've been kind of like straying away from pomades to do my brows and just kind of going with a lighter, more natural approach. and this is absolutely perfect for that. Okay, and it looks like I forgot blush, so I'm actually going to go in with this Sheer Tone blush by MAC. It is called Blushbaby. It is like the most perfect kind of like natural nudie pink color. So I'm just going to pop in with this just a little bit on my cheeks just to add some color. Okay, so now for the fun part in which we are all here for. So like I said, this is called the One and Only palette. Oh, and I'm so excited, and I love all the little quotes that is on everything. So the quote that is on here under the mirror, it says, "Take a look in the mirror, you look amazing." The one on the highlighter palette is "Be the glow that lights up somebody's day." And the ones that are on the 3 of these lip packages, it says, "When we met, I knew we'd shine together." So I just love all of these little like romantic feel-good quotes. I think it's perfect. It goes with the theme. This is always the hardest part that I have trying to do a look like on camera for YouTube, is I never know which look I'm going to do. And there's like so many colors in here, seriously, so many colors, and they're all named something super cute. Like they're all kind of wedding inspired. Like there's cutie, sweetie, pumpkin, crush, babe, soulmate, wifey, beau, dearest. Like I just love all the names. They're just so cute. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first go in with the shade. Let's do Sweetie. So it's just kind of, we're gonna play it safe with that neutral way over there. So I'm just going to put some on a large blending brush, and I'm just gonna go right in. And I'm not really gonna do like a look which I would particularly want on my wedding day because I have no idea. So I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow and I guess do a look. If I were to use this palette to like go out and do something, then yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna strive for. So the shades are definitely buildable, which I like. I like how they're not coming across as too powdery and too pigmented, because I do like to kind of layer it up as I go, so then you have more control. So that's the first color down, and like I said, I really do like the formula of that matte shade so far. Super easy to use, super buildable, really blendable, so love that. Next, I think I am going to go in with the shade Cutie. It's just up here. It's like a light baby pink, same brush, and I'm just going to layer that on top of the last brown shade, just to kind of give it a little extra color. Okay, so now I think I am going to add this one below it called Lovely. It's almost like a mauvey nudie color, so I'm gonna go in with that. And I'm switching brushes. I'm just gonna use a MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to focus this kind of in the outer portion of my eye, just kind of packing that on. And when I'm reviewing a palette, I kind of like to try as many colors as I can, so I really get the feel of what the palette is like as a whole. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for today. Yeah, so do you guys see how easy this is blending out? It's actually really nice. Okay, so before I keep going, I'm actually going to add that first shade called Sweetie, and I'm actually going to put that on my lower lid just because I like seeing the lower lid progress like with the top lid. I don't like kind of, you know, it helps me envision what the look is going to look like if I keep it kind of equal in progress. I'm now going to add that shade that we just went in with before called Lovely, and I'm going to also apply that to my lower lid, just top that over that brown shade. So now I think I'm going to go in with this shade Pumpkin. And same brush, I'm actually going to add a little bit of this to my lower lid as well, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. For the outer corner, again, I am going to go in with the shade Angel. So it's like this nice pinky kind of tone on the bottom, and I'm just going to add that right into the outer corner as well, focusing it on like a little bit before the very edge, just so we can kind of still see it when I go in with a darker shade. And I'm going to add a little bit to my bottom as well. Again, just to kind of tie in all of those shades that I'm using. Okay, so now I'm going to add a darker shade to the outer corner just to deepen it up. So I think first I'm going to go in with Bow, this corner piece there. It's like a nice chocolate brown. And I'm going in with a Sigma E45 brush. It's just a little bit more tapered so I can really get into this corner. And I'm just focusing this on the very outer V. And I think I'm going to pull it in a little bit. So on the very bottom, I'm just going to kind of push it towards the center of my lid just to create, I guess, a more even, elongated eye shape. So it creates like a really nice smoked out look to the eye. And this dark color is like super easy to use. It's not coming across patchy in any way. So I really like that. By the way, you guys, my nails are so gross. We went in lockdown again for the second time in Nova Scotia at the very end of April. So we've been in lockdown all of May, and now we're going back to work June 2nd. So I couldn't get my hair done, hence my roots, and my nails I had to like pick off myself, and it's so bad for your nails. Like I'm pretty sure like half of my nails came apart, like my cuticles are gross, everything is just gross. So that's kind of where I stand at the moment. So I'm using the same brush, same brown color, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to my lower as well. So that is really pretty so far. Like I love anything neutrals because I like something that you can wear like every day, just kind of do your own thing, nothing too like crazy or dramatic, but I am a sucker for a good neutral. So I think I'm going to add like a center shade, and I'm going to use one of these shimmers, but I am kind of torn on which shimmer to use. Okay, so I think first I'm going to try the shade Treasure, which is this one right beside the chocolate one. And I'm literally going to go in with my finger because that's how I like to apply any kind of shimmer shade, just because I find it gives the best application. It's like a really nice nude, like peachy shade. So I think now I want to go in with a lighter gold shade. And there's two lighter ones here. There's Bubs, and a couple over there's Darling. I think I'm going to go in with Darling. So I'm just going to take that on my finger again and put that on top of the other shade. And this is just going to add some more dimension, and the brightness of the gold is super pretty. So I think I'm going to use one of the darker shades, almost like a liner. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade. Let's go with Babe. So it's almost like a really, really dark, like gray brown. So I'm just going to go in with that and just see if this is dark enough. So I'm just adding this shade Babe to my lower lash line as well, almost like liner. Now I'm going to take that lighter gold called Bubs, and I'm actually going to put this, try it on my inner corner. See how that looks. So what I'm tempted to do is I kind of want to take this lower corner shade down here called Soulmate onto my brush, and I just want to apply a little bit of that on my lower lid. I know it's a shimmer and it's not going to pick up as good on my brush, but I just kind of want to add a little something down there with a little bit of shimmer. So I think I'm going to do one more step in the outer corner, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that shade Babe on a MAC 221 brush, and I'm just going to accentuate the corner a little bit and just make them a little bit darker. So I think for this look I am going to be applying falsies just to kind of get like the whole dramatic look. So I'm going to go in with MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash Mascara. I find this one is perfect for just kind of separating your lashes and also your bottom lashes. It doesn't like crumble, it just stays in place. It doesn't clump up, so I really love this one, especially for under lashes. So I'm gonna do my bottom as well. I think I'm gonna go with the 82 Seductress lash. These are amazing. So I'm going to open these up and apply them, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so these are the lashes. So like I said, these are the MAC 82 Seductress lash, and I just find them so romantic because they do like extend on the outer corners of your eye, and it just adds like a really nice romantic wispy look. So I am in love with these lashes. I think they would be a really good option for bridal lashes the day of if you want something that kind of just elongates your eye and makes a nice wispy romantic feel. So these would definitely be one of my picks for like a wedding day makeup look. Now I'm going to go in with the highlighter palette. So I'm super excited about this because I absolutely love highlighter. So this comes in 3 different shades, or it has 3 shades included. Bouquet, Petals, and Lace. So Bouquet is kind of like a little bit more of like a goldy rose. The middle shade's kind of more gold, and the last shade I guess would be more of that champagne-y, icy kind of vibe. So actually I think I'm gonna try Lace first just to kind of see how it applies. So that's this last one over here, and I'm just gonna go in with a Morphe E61 brush, and I'm going to lightly apply this just to kind of see what kind of pigment we're talking about. Ooh, okay, so that's a super nice glow. I'm gonna do it again on this side. I like to add a little bit to my nose and also a little bit of glow on top of my eyebrows and on my Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin. Yeah, that shade is so pretty. I'm actually going to see what it looks like with Petals on top of it, just to kind of mix them up a little bit and see how they layer. Oh, that is such a nice glow. I think you guys can see it in camera. I might have went a little overboard, but it is like the most prettiest glow. Like, look at that. Wow, that is very glowy, but in a really good way. Okay, so I'm actually going to take a little bit of that shade Lace, the first shade that I applied, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of that in the inner corner as well, and a little bit under my brow bone. Okay, so that's the highlighter palette. I really, really, really enjoy that a lot, actually. Like, this is a really good highlighter palette. Like, this is right up my alley, so I'm really enjoying this. So the last thing in the collection is the lip veils. So there's 3 different ones. We have Diamonds, Roses, and Kisses. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open these up. Okay, so these are so pretty. So Diamonds is kind of like a more of a goldy shade. Roses has that kind of pink duochrome, and Kisses is like a champagne kind of color. So I know that you can definitely top these, but I want to see what they look like by themselves. So I think what I might do is I might try each of them alone on like my bare lips first, just to kind of get a feel of how they look. So let's go in order here. I'm going to use Diamonds. So I'm just going to go right in. It has like the typical lip gloss little applicator. Oh wow, okay, so these are actually very shimmery and they smell really sweet. That is such a pretty color. That would look really good topped on something as well. It kind of gives like this nice frosty, shimmery gold kind of look, and I really like that. Okay, on to the next one, Roses. So I'm just going to try this on my bare lips. And this one is really pretty as well. So it has almost like these duochrome, slightly smaller glitter specks. This would look so pretty on top of like a pink shade or something, and it looks really good on its own as like a lip gloss. So I really like that. This kind of almost gives like a slight pink, like holographic duochrome look, like if you look very closely, but So far, this one is a little more natural than the gold one. So this one is so pretty as well. So that one was Roses. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the Champagne Kisses by itself. And let's see how this one looks. Okay, so Kisses might be my favorite lip veil. I think it's like a really good in-between from the glittery one of this and like the natural look of Roses. Like it has like slight like champagne-y shimmer specks, but it's not too much. It's like super wearable. So I think out of all three, this would definitely be my pick of one to wear definitely by itself. Like that looks so nice. It just adds some little bit of like a color and glow to your lip. So this one is definitely my favorite. And again, this one is called Kisses. Okay, so now I want to see how one of those shades looks on top of lipstick. So what I think I'm going to do is pick one of my favorite, I think I'm going to go pinky. So let's go like a pinky lipstick. I'm going to go in with this one by Maybelline, and this one's called Nocturnal Rose, number 700. And this is like a really nice, I guess like rosy pink. So I'm going to go in with this first, and then I'm going to top it with one of the lip veils just to see how it applies on top of a lipstick. Now I'm going to go in with one of these shades. I'm kind of curious of how this gold one will look on top of a pink lip. So let's go in with the shade Diamonds, the first one that I tried. And let's just see how these shimmer specks come out on something as pink as what I have on. So that definitely took my pink lip. I feel like it took it down a notch, which actually made it a lot more wearable if you don't want like something as bright pink as what this was. So I'm actually really surprised of how the gold specks kind of tone it down but add a little bit of depth and dimension to my lips as well. Okay, so I really like that on top of this lip color. So mission accomplished. They wear really well. That was a matte lipstick, so this definitely is very, very comfortable. Pairs super well with any kind of lipstick, in my opinion, if it was that good with a matte one. Okay, so as you can see, this look is complete, and I have to say, I really love this collection, you guys. So the one and only eyeshadow palette, loved all of the neutral colors, super easy to apply. I really love how it has mattes and shimmers, light and dark shades, and everything in between. It makes it very versatile and just, I don't know, an overall great palette. So like I said, the shades were very blendable. The formula was good. It wasn't too pigmented. It didn't have kickback really at all. The way that they're pressed was really impressive. This is kind of like a formula that I would choose if I were to create my own palette with everything that I would want. So the Diamond Baby highlight palette in the shade Bouquet was really impressive for me because, as you can see, I have like the most beautiful glow going on, and these shades are just so pretty. You have like a little bit of each kind of tone that you could ever want in a highlight, and you can mix them. I mixed like the last two, and it came out really, really nice, and I could kind of just keep adding to get the intensity to where I wanted it. So really love that. I think it came out insanely nice, and I think this is totally worth it. So last thing in the collection were these lip veils, and I have to say I'm really impressed with these as well. So they're not sticky at all. They're not goopy. They go on very, very silky smooth, and just a very, very comfortable lip gloss. And I like how you can wear them on their own or over a lipstick, which I have done here for like the final look. I love all of them. So obviously my favorite I said was Kisses because it's like a nice champagne color, but these two shades are amazing as well. Like this gold one fit perfectly on top of my like pink lip. So they can kind of just be used to transform a look or wear on their own. and the packaging on these are super cute, and like I said, I just kind of love everything in this whole collection. If you're hesitant of getting this bundle or trying something, I am the one to tell you to buy it and trust it, because it is definitely worth the price. So that concludes today's video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you've seen today, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And of course, if you want to see more by me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!